Hi guys, so in this video I will show you how to calculate your immigration health surcharge. Without your immigration health surcharge, there's no visa application going on anywhere, so it's very important. If you pay for your IHS, you can access the NHS free of charge in the UK, and if you don't pay for it, to be honest, you can't even proceed with your visa application because at some point you would need to put your reference number before you can even submit a visa application. So if you don't pay for it, you can't do that. Well, some of the students are a lot confused now because on the government website it says IHS fee is £470, but when it is actually time to pay, they find out that it is a lot higher than £470, and now they are a bit confused. Well, in this video I'll show you guys everything about how to calculate this and how to know how much you would pay. So watch to the end of the video. My name is Chinemerem and welcome to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, hi, I'm happy to have you here. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, you are amazing. Thank you for coming back. Yes, truly on the government website it says £470 per year for students for youth mobility scheme visa and £624 per year for all other visa and immigration applications. But the truth is that for work visa, it is easier to calculate. But when it comes to student visa, it gets a bit confusing. But then again, when you see on the gov.uk that your IHS is 470 a year, don't think you would pay only 470 a year. No, in most cases, you will not pay 470 a year. You would have to pay 470 plus half of the yearly cost if your course is for 18 months or less. So let's say your course is for 16 months, you would pay 470 plus half of 470. People have been confusing this, especially when they calculate and they're like, this is more than what I'm saying on gov.uk. It's actually more, not because of the person applying for you, but because it is what gov.uk wants. So if your course is for 1 year, what you will end up paying is £705. You will not pay 470. Nobody pays 470. Even if it's for 1 year, you will not pay 470. Now you will pay the cost for 2 years. That's 470 multiplied by 2 if your course is 18 months and above. Say for instance, I'm going for a pre-master's course, which is normally going to be for around 2 years, because when you do your pre-master's and then your master's, it will be almost 18 months depending on whether you're doing 1 semester or 2 semesters. If it's 1 semester, your course should be around 18 months, and if it's 2 semesters, your course should be around 24 months. So if you're going to be doing the 2 years one, you'll be paying IHS fee for 2 years. But then if you are inside the UK and you want to renew your visa or extend your visa or so, your IHS fee is going to be £235 instead of £470 a year for a student visa. And for other visas, you have to pay half as well. You don't have to pay the full amount. But then this may also still seem a bit cumbersome and confusing for you. So to ease you off all the stress, if you want to calculate the amount you need to pay for your IHS fee, it shouldn't take you much. Just go straight to gov.uk. Click on calculate the cost. You will see all of this. Then you click on calculate the cost of what you need to pay, and then you would answer these questions. They answer all your questions. If you're coming alone, you can click you're coming alone. If you're coming with your dependents, you can click that. And if you're also applying to join someone else, you can click on that as well. Then you do next. Then, are you currently in the UK? You should answer that. If yes, say yes. If no, you say no. But then this one is no. Are you applying to stay in the Isle of Man, Jersey or Guernsey? You said no. Are you under 18 and in local authority? No. What is your nationality? It is Nigerian. Niger for life. What is your visa route? You say normally it should be student or worker, whichever one you applies to you. You can just say it. What is your visa type? Student. Your date of birth, just put your date of birth. So what is your course start date? Let's say 1st September 2023. What is the end date? Let's say 20th November 2024. Are you applying to continue on the same course for which you were last given tier 4 leave to enter or remain? No. Is your course at NQF7? Is your course a master's degree course? Yes. A master's degree. Is your course 13 months or less? Yes, it's 13 months, because normally masters is 13 months, about 13 months. But if your course is more than that, you can always tell them that it's more.
Then you can select the location of your school and then calculate, and your price will come out £705. It may be more depending, like I said before, but for this calculation we got £705. So this student will be paying only £705 for immigration health surcharge. So let's do another one. This time around we will do for work visa with dependent. So let's say we're calculating for someone coming with dependents, with 2 dependents. So yeah, you click on coming with dependents, then next. Then how many dependents are you traveling with? Like I said, let's say 2. So we'll go with 2 and then we'll continue. About me, about you, the main applicant. Are you currently in the UK? So it's no. Are you applying to these places? No. What is your nationality? Nigeria. Again, what is your visa route? It's a skilled worker visa. It can be anyone anyway, so choose whatever one that applies to you here. For this one, we will choose skilled worker visa. And then what is your visa type? It's still skilled worker. You can choose the shortage occupation 1, 3 years or 5 years, depending on how many years your COS is about. Just choose that one. What is your date of birth? Just put your correct date of birth, because what I'm putting here is not correct for me. So put what is correct for you. And then what's your work start date? You can choose any day depending on your COS, right? So I'm just putting something imaginary here. You can also select your end date. Remember, it will be on your COS. All these things will be on your COS. Then you can also write the date you expect to arrive the UK. It doesn't have to be very accurate, but it should be at least close to being accurate. Then about your dependents, you can now say, are they of the same nationality as you? So remember, we chose 2 dependents for this application. So they're asking if 2 of them are the same nationality. We would say yes. If not, please select their nationalities from the drop-down list. But for this one, I'm saying yes because I'm assuming they're from the same nationality. Then click on calculate at the moment of truth. Da, 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 da. So you and your dependent will pay £6,552 for 3 years. Yes. What we have just done is just, finding out how much you need to pay. Then if you don't want to go ahead and make the payment, you have to come here and say, pay the surcharge online. You would normally do the payment online. So there is also this partial refund or refund. There are some refunds going on. You may be able to get a refund of your IHS, but you have to read through and see if you qualify for that refund. Yes, for refund, just go through the refund yourself. I wouldn't go through all of that. I'll just go through paying for the immigration health surcharge proper. Now, if you're ready to make the payment, just click on pay the surcharge and follow the instruction. You would pay through your direct debit or credit card. If you are paying online, you'll be asked for this. Just go through all of this. I won't give all the details here. So just go through all of that. It's very easy if you follow the guidelines. It's very easy to do. Now, before we can go ahead and pay, we have to register. At this point, I will stop here. I don't have to register because I'm not paying for this. But if you are paying, you can just go ahead and register at this point. Follow the guidelines, and honestly, it is quite easy to do. And yes, that's about how you can know how much you need to pay and how you can go ahead and make the payment. I hope this was helpful.
Now you guys, that's about this video. I hope it was helpful. Until I see you guys again in the next video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Do take care, stay safe, and bye.